Person here from AndroidAuthority.com. Today we got a great new device. This is the Samsung Galaxy S4. I'm going to be doing a full review and overview of this awesome new device. As you may be realizing, I'm not actually with AndroidAuthority.com, but if anyone from there is watching this video, throw me an email, crispo8@gmail.com. It's very unlikely, but you know what? I'm just going to throw out that possibility right now. Huge fan of your guys's, but anyways, let's jump into this video. Samsung Galaxy S4, here it is. So, first thing, to kick this off, I'd actually like to show you right around the phone, show you everything that's basically on it. So if we pick it up right here, ooh, vibrating. Alright, so we do have our 5-inch screen. I'll go over that in just a moment. Up at the top here, we've got a bunch of sensors. If you could just focus a little bit. There we go. Okay, we've got all our sensors, our IR sensors, all that kind of stuff. And then we've got our front-facing camera right here. I forget how many megapixels it is. I'm sorry about that. Down here, we've got our home button, and you can't see them right now. But to the left, we've got our pop-up menu. And to the right, we've got our back capacitive buttons. Moving on to the bottom, we've got our USB charging and transfer opening there. To the right side of it, we've got our power button. To the top, we've got this little thing here. This is our, what's it called, IR beamer, I think is what someone called it. Here we've got our headphone jack. And to the left of this device, we've got our volume rocker. Very nice. Now, moving on to the back of the device. Ta-da! Down here, we've got our speaker. Now, actually, I'd like to say something quickly about this speaker. If you're really in for the sound of it, I would suggest getting an external speaker, because really it's not that loud. It's pretty loud, like it's loud enough, but it's not as loud as some may want it. Down here, we've got our LED flash, and up here we've got our 13 megapixel camera, which I'll be doing a little segment in this video about that. It's awesome, and all its new features are just fantastic. Now, how about we crack this phone open? This phone, I forgot to say a second ago, it does have a removable back cover. You can just grab from below or above this USB slot here. Dang it, I'm not going to be able to do it reaching my arms around here. Oh, there we go. So we just pop that off right there. Honestly, it's pretty flimsy, but the good thing about this is that it's shock absorbent. When it lands, this is going to come off instead of damaging anything inside. Just going to move that aside. Opening it up, right here we've got our 2600 milliamp hour battery. Up here we've got our SIM card tray. And right here we've got our micro SD card tray. This can take up to 64 gigabytes, giving you a lot of storage. By the way, this is the 16 gigabyte model. This is the only one that was available at the time, so I picked it up. But yeah, there you go. Now, as for the overall build quality of this device, I haven't actually owned any other Samsung S devices, so I can't really compare them. I have used them, I have held them, but I've never actually owned one. I love my background there. Anyways, yeah. The overall build quality. People have said that it has a plastic kind of flimsy feel to it, and really, that's only the back cover for me. Ooh, I didn't actually put that on right. There we go. Okay, so yeah, honestly, that was just the back cover for me. People said it felt plasticky, but this little metal band, it's not actually metal. It really does add some nice support to the device. Doesn't feel like I'm gonna snap it in half or anything. But yeah, it feels pretty nice in the hand. It's actually contoured around much more like the Galaxy Note 2. It's got more squared edges, looks a lot, or not a lot different. It's kind of a shrunken down, super powered Galaxy S3 Note 2 combination. It's really nice though. It's very nice, well built. Feels fantastic. But yeah, there you go. So with every new device release, you're going to be getting new, awesomer, better, sometimes better features. Most of these features right here are adapted from the Galaxy Note 2 and its S Pen. So the two that I'm going to be showing you from the gestures part of things is Quick Glance and Air Browse. So first one, let's show you Air Browse. Since I don't have any photos on here yet, I'm just going to go into this Try It thing here. And yeah, I'm going to move this down so you can see this a little bit better, and we will be showing you Air Browse. So I actually just had to kind of reposition myself a little bit better to be able to show you this demo here for Air Browse. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to be waving my hand over top of this IR sensor at the top, and it will swipe through photos. Now, like I said, how useful this is seriously always going to be
differed for other people, but, you know, you're not really touching your screen, so I guess that's alright. It's kind of a cool feature just to be like, hey, look at me. I'm not touching my screen, but I'm still going through my photos. I keep doing that. I keep thinking there's one more there. Anyway, sometimes it doesn't really work. You kind of have to get it at the right speed and at the right distance away. But yeah, that right there is Air Browse, one of the new features on the Galaxy S4. So this next feature here that I'm going to be showing you is called Quick Glance. And this actually is kind of useful sometimes if you're just kind of sitting there, you don't really want to turn on and unlock your device, but you still want to see what's going down, if you have any missed calls, any texts, what your battery's at, how your connection is, how your signal is, that kind of stuff. All you're going to want to do is when you have that turned on, like I said from that gestures menu spot there, your IR sensor is just at the top right up here, so you're just going to want to slide your hand over it when it's in the sleep position. It turns on, you get your time, you get your date, you get missed calls, texts, and battery levels. So this feature right here is called Progress Preview, and you can actually slide your finger over top of there to be able to scrub through the video without actually going to different parts of the video. So to demonstrate that, again, I'm going to go to try it since I don't have any videos on here to demonstrate with. So I'm going to tap on try it. As it's running through the video, I simply, as it says, hover my finger right over top of here. Actually get a preview of it. If I want to go to that spot, I'll just tap on it. I'll go to there. And that actually ties into our next thing, which is multi-window. So this is the clip that I had for the intro of the video. I will now be using this. If I just tap play on here, I can view this, like I said, progress preview right there, but that's not what this part's about. We're just going to tap this thing. Sorry, I just kicked my tripod. This thing in the bottom right corner here, this will give me multi-window, and now I can bring that up here. I can go wherever I want on my device. I can move this around. This little video here, I can resize it. I, of course, even have my volume.
You know what? I'm just gonna throw...
Of course, got my volume. I can resize it at any time. I just tap on it, exit to get rid of it, or to pause it. The camera back here on this device is awesome. I'll say that right now. 13 megapixels works great. Fast autofocus. I'm actually going to be doing 2 overviews and 2 feature videos and 2 tests. Not each, but all in one video of the camera on this device. It is awesome. 13 megapixels. I've said that about 4 times now. Quick autofocus. Said that twice now. I'll throw all this stuff into my biggest video, my awesome one. It's got so many more features and modes on it. It's fantastic. But right now, I'd like to show you one of my favorite ones. That's the dual shot right here. If I press this right here, it'll pop up 2 screens. I can film and I can take a picture just like that. Just bam. Basically just got taken, just like that. Or I can start to actually film. I can actually film. This would be great for like vlogging and that kind of stuff if you want to show the front and you want to show the back. But the thing about this is you can't zoom and you can't switch from this to a single shot at any time that you want. I would like to see that feature at some point. That would be nice. I'm probably not going to use this much, but still, it'll come in handy maybe someday. Alright, so now I'm going to be going over some of the new features that are packed into this phone. Actually, maybe not new features, but they're new to this phone and such device. So if we just turn this on, we've got now this bar along the bottom. You're just going to swipe up on one of them to do that. That's not actually new, but I'm just going over these just in case people don't know. Next one up right here, we've got a new animation. It's just shine right here instead of that bubble finish, or that bubble, I'm going to call it a finish. And also, something great up here, lock screen widgets. You can actually scroll through, you can see your messaging, you can add shortcuts to apps, you can see all your contact information, and music. Now, the next one here is a pretty awesome one. I don't know if I actually have it up right now. No, I don't. Dang it. It's called Facebook Home, and what that will do is when you get a Facebook message or notification, it'll actually come up on this bar. You can tap on it, and it'll open up. If someone sends me a message, then I'll throw a clip of that in here, but if not, that's basically what it does. It'll pop up, to press on it, there you have it. This one here is adapted from the Galaxy Note 2. You're going to want to hold down on your back button here. You'll come up with this right here. You can tap, you can tap and hold on one, drag it onto there. Then you can actually, let's go with Maps. You can have a dual screen thing going on here. Just like that, you can actually have both of them running. You can adjust your the sizes of each of them. So say you're on a web page and you're like, hey, here's a street address, but I don't really want to leave here. Just pop that open. There you go. Now to close it, you're just going to want to tap on this bar here, press exit, and it'll bring you right back up onto your web page. So there are two more things I'd like to show you. I apologize for the change in, location, but the lighting was getting a little weird down there. So right here, this thing right here is called Facebook Home. It'll pop up your messages and notifications. When you get one, you just tap on it. It comes up right here. You can reply, you can respond, whatever you want to call it. You can do that right there. When you want to get rid of it, you just hold down, move down onto this X, and it is gone. The other thing, and this has been on phones for quite a while, is this drop-down menu. But now they've added a few new things. You've got your brightness, which you've always had. Then you can just scroll through, change all your stuff. Now you have a direct shortcut right to your settings, which is right there. And then you've also got this right here, this thing in this top right corner. When you tap on that, you get this. It's a full drop down of all the things that you can change. So there you go. Those are those different features, new features, adapted features that I wanted to show you guys. Hey, so I'd like to thank all you guys for watching this video. I highly appreciate it. I'm sorry my throat really hurts. I don't mean to sound like I'm not enthusiastic about this, because I really am really happy about having this awesome device here. If I get any more news, I'll make a video on that about upcoming devices. I'm going to be having like 4 or 5 more videos on this, camera tests, new features, updates, app reviews, all that sort of stuff on this device. Thank you for watching. Please like, rate, subscribe, follow, all that stuff. I now have Instagram, follow me, Crespo Wyatt, except the W kind of goes into the Wyatt, so it's CRESBOWYATT. I guess follow me there. I'm going to be having, probably not daily, but I'll be updating that whenever I can. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed.